Yo, this is Kingearner coming to you guys live and direct. Come on in here, man. I'm snatching Vlad's honor. My first live snatching. The reason why his honor is being snatched, you would think individuals like himself would have it easy on getting content. We're talking million views, dudes, like a vlog. What is the interest in you tuning into my channel only to steal content? I don't understand it, man. Everybody knows that out of love and honor for the children, I was very upset at what Funk Flex was doing and how he was putting that out there. He was almost telling the world to go with it, and if I didn't say anything, everybody in the world was going to honor it. No one was going to speak up on it. So I made sure that I spoke up on it. This is what I want to say to everybody, and I want everybody to understand this. You cannot, at no way, shape, and form, go against what is being handled by another man. You got to kind of like relax and chill and let that man go ahead and present himself in an honorable manner. And in an honorable manner, I got to make sure that at the end of the day, justice of honor is being served right. And at the end of the day, that guy is out of pocket. I wouldn't say a lot of the things that I've heard people say about him in the past. Oh, he got these people locked up right after they, interview. It just so happened that happens, But at the end of the day, some of the questions and things that he asked, he shouldn't ask. But you got to look at the interview with him and Kevin Gates and how Gates handled it. He kind of made sure that his honor was intact. And whatever Vlad asked him, he just wanted head on and said, yeah, well, whatever you say, man, That's how you got to handle a guy like him, because you let him go into conversation, this boy is going to be asking you questions about what your trap house looked like, what this looked like, what that looked like, what this looked like. And a lot of the artists that are mainly entertainers, they say a lot of things that they don't mean, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I got to be the one that step up and tell y'all the reality of it. And the reality of it, those artists was just speaking entertainment. Just because the feds come and lock an individual up, that can mean anything. Somebody could be lying on you. It could be a bunch of kittens just telling lies on you just to get you out of the way. Y'all act like y'all know everything, but a lot of these dudes, Vlad ain't been through what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Academics ain't been through what I've... In fact, I'm going to keep it 100. Ain't none of these bloggers, and it's not cute, but they ain't been through nothing I've been through. So that's why it's easy for me to go ahead and snatch honor. At the end of the day, it's a lot of people in here. I should be having lights to match the people in here. We got to stand on something. And you know what I want to stand on today? I want Vlad to understand this. I want for all the other bloggers to understand this. When I do a story or if I speak on something, it's coming from my heart. It's not something that I honor DC. What's up, DC? Love and honor, major love and honor out DC. I speak on something that's from my heart, and I make sure that I don't try to capitalize off of it. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure that I tune in correctly, and when I tune in correctly, I get the full facts of it. At one time, man, I used to be an individual that just jump all over it and speak on how I feel, and how I feel is usually the correct way. But now I go a little further, and I went deep for this Funk Flex thing. And when I found out about African Bambaataa, it seems like the whole world wanted to jump on it, when before I mentioned it, they wasn't thinking about it. And I think that if you guys been on this platform, a lot of people that's been on YouTube, everybody should have been going at this dude, man. This dude has violated children, man. Children, young children, man. Queens, what's up? If you violate children, you should be an individual to always make sure that you're able to, Brooklyn, step in and correct that. Ain't nobody able. What about all the other DJs? How they feel, man? How they feel about it? Somebody got to talk to me. Let me know, because if you don't, damn. This Vlad is light as a feather. I snatch his honor and throw him all the way in a tree and the mutt gets stuck up there with the kittens. See, that's what happens. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's up, brother Ben X? My brother. That's what happens with these kittens. You grab them and you snatch their honor and you throw them up in a tree with the kittens. Vlad TV is now up there with the kittens. So I need for everybody that got honor in their heart, that care about the culture for real, to go ahead and go to Vlad's page and let him know that Kingearner has snatched his honor in the most honorable way, period, man. If you don't understand that a story is a man's possession, is how he's, how I felt about African Bambaataa. It was a touchy thing, and you can tell that it touched me. The reason why it touched me, you know why? Because at the end of the day, yeah, Jordan need his honor snatched too. The reason why it touched me so much and it hurt me because I had a homie that, I appreciate that homie, see Mike 10. I had a homie that was a good friend of mine's, man. And he told me a story one day, and he let me see his PSI when he was in the feds. When he let me read his PSI, as I was coming down on the PSI, I read that his family pain, like what happened when he was younger, he was raped. And it touched me because he allowed me to see that. He didn't hold his PSI back like them rats do, or these other dudes that might have had something happen to them, violated by somebody. He didn't hold that back from me. He gave me that information, and when I handed him his PSI back, I said, damn, man, it's going to be all right. He looked at me and said, oh, yeah, I'm past all right, because I never looked that way. So, the violation was me, and it took me through something mentally. And I said, damn, it did. So that touched me there. So when I hear about individuals getting touched and raped, it bothers me more than anything. When I hear this, it hurts my heart. It makes me be like, damn, is this really happening? Is this something that, that should be going on? And if it is, how can we ever hold ourselves accountable if we don't start speaking out on these things? We got to speak out against it. It's not something that you just talk on or you just make like a post like Vlad. He's going to go to every story. When you get to a story where people are violating children, you got to stick on that story for weeks and days. And if you're not, don't even mention it because something has to be done. If you peep, when me and Hassan Campbell was having a different disagreement that we were having, there was a lot of other things going on. And Bambaataa was actually having a show going. And that's where I kind of was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna put it on pause, man. I don't want to even go through that. That ain't necessary for me and you to go through it because at the end of the day, I'm really just upset at the pain that it caused anybody, including him. You know what I'm saying? So I got no beef with the person who's been victimized by this individual and who has tried to destroy this person. More power to a man who comes from underneath of that and succeed and strives. And that's what I think that, that's his goal. Whatever his goal is, my thing is that no one deserves that type of behavior to happen to them. So that's why Vlad is in the position he's in now, because you get into business of people that you have no business being into. And I've done that at a time or two by speaking here. I have, but my honor can't be snatched because these guys' qualifications don't carry it. And I snatch my own honor in a positive way without nobody noticing. So I want all the youngins to understand I'm no bigger than anybody. I'm not better than anybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular human being just like you. So I could be checked and somebody could tell me something, you know what I mean? If I'm doing something wrong. And it has happened where individuals told me, and youngins, we got to be able to accept that type of behavior. If somebody tell you that you're doing something wrong and you know that you're kind of in a wrong place at that time, listen to that person. Don't go talking off and running off at the mouth and, I ain't wrong, or always bucking against it. Be a man and, soldier all the way up. I'm soldiered up, man. Any wrong I'm able to admit, listen, this is me. I done something wrong. Any positive, I'm able to admit that too and, without boasting on it. Now I'm going to go ahead, the second part of this, I'm going to go ahead and answer questions. Anybody want to ask me some honorable questions? Come on, ask them. Vlad Honor is snatched. He is up there with the kittens meowing. What do we do next? What is our next step? My next step is to pull out all the individuals who have dishonored these children. Let's not just stick there, you know what I mean? I don't know about all these other people you asked me about. If their name don't have some type of meaning, brother, let's not speak on it here. Anybody, when you come in here and you speak to Kingearner, when we have in my lives are strictly on what we're talking about. Anybody that get to talking about something else that doesn't have nothing to do with my life, I'm gonna go ahead and block you, man, because the thing is, the block is my weapon. You coming and saying something is your weapon. You know what I mean? Tupac the Don, what's up, baby? So what my whole twist is, how I carry it is, if you come in here and you don't, speak on what we speaking on, don't talk. Don't come here. You know what I mean? And what I love about the block is so quick. It's like a pistol. It's like ah, it ain't like it ain't like a regular semi. Most of these dudes like. I wanted to tell y'all a secret, right? A lot of these dudes that come here and they talk crazy, they guys that I've done things to in the past when I was a child, violent things. And I want to say to those people, I apologize. But you don't have to make up fake pages and act tough now. We all know you were a kitten then. You're a kitten now. Nothing changes with you guys. It's just the fact that we understand that we live a whole different lifestyle, so our mindsets are not on that. Now, what are you saying? So would snatch these folks on that's consistent interviews? My thing is that I believe that person giving an interview should have the ability to control the whole conversation. So never ever should you hold the people who are into entertainment against what they're doing. This is how they get their money. This is how they're not doing the positive stuff like we doing, so it's not selling their soul when they're sitting up there speaking about things that are entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect an entertainer for an entertainer. Rap artists, music artists, a lot of them are entertainers. It just happened to be we have some ones that were real, they in the streets at the time, in their life, and they speak on their past life. But the government and people take it as it's going on at the time of them speaking it. And what ends up happening is a bunch of lies be told and people go to jail. So now what has to happen is everyone has to take a different approach. You can't just go up to an interview with Vlad and let him ask you crazy questions. A lot of dudes that's not on point that never been, never read no books or, read no type of things that kind of put them in the mindset of being able to protect themselves and have defense skills, you know what I mean, against dudes like that. You got to have some honor. So, like I said, we got a nice little bit of people up in here, man. We close to a being, we raising. I'm just popping off, where the honor at. Yeah, but see, that's right. I like that. That's some of the things that I see when people comment and I see these things. Keep your honor and stay wisdom, big dog. They're learning, they're understanding, you know what I'm saying? They're understanding that at the end of the day, in order for you to understand what Kingearner is saying, you have to have been through what I've been through. And I didn't get no understanding by listening all the time. Some of the times when my OG would speak to me, I would ignore him and keep it pushing and do what I want to do. And what ended up happening is I always would get bit by that dog, I always stepped into the lion's den, as my grandmother would say. I grew up a little different than a lot of y'all. I chose the streets. A lot of people don't understand that, but I chose the streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't just choose the streets. I chose it at a very young age. I wanted to follow the footsteps of my mother. I wanted to follow the whole shoot 'em up penitentiary. That mindset put me amongst men where I learned to be a better criminal at a time also. Some people take prison as a place where we go to be better criminals and get a better understanding and come home and do it better. And we never do it better. They always lock us right back up. So that's a fool man game. I don't follow that game no more. My game is the brand new code of honor that I have restored, not others. See, the thing about honor is that me and those of honor that truly have honor running through their veins, we really understand the lingo of honor, not the talk of This you can hear it. That brother that just said something, you said something, I didn't get it. Hit it back to me again. Right, a regular dude with his honor intact. That's the guy that we all want to make sure we follow. That guy is a guy who can just lead just by doing that. I appreciate you too, T. Jones. I really do, man. I really do. But that guy who just said what he said, just being a regular guy, that's the guy that we want to be. We don't want to be the individual that stand out anymore. That's how we were raised. That's how my era came up. That's why I'm so honored by Rich Porter and the things that he done was because the way he stood out without having to stand out. He didn't have to be an individual. It's a lot of us like that. They have that natural, honor about them, and we got to change that mentality, man. That's a good thing, Rick. Rick Dupree, your pop taught you that. That's very honorable, man. A lot of us didn't have a father to teach him that. You know what I mean? Hey, Ricky Artero, you brought up the wrong person. You kitten, you blocked. I just be blocking these kittens, man. I block them, man. When they ask me stupid questions or we bring up kittens that don't belong in this conversation, these guys keep making up these names. This dude, they keep talking about these nobodies. I appreciate that Tupac the Don. You know how we carry it one way, man. Oh, ain't no doubt. We definitely gonna restore the honor, but more than anything, yeah, we don't. We don't. We too busy. We be in the streets, but now individuals like myself, I'm older. I don't have time to be in the streets. So after work or after me going to speak at a school or doing some positive things, I basically, I kind of just do me relaxing. Relaxing don't always have to be in a home. You could relax by going to the mall, shopping. You could relax. You got to know what to feed yourself, especially if our minds all the time was on drugs at the time. If people's minds was on drugs all the time, you know, you know how it is. What do you say? Why all the celebrities allow Vlad to get away? Because it's promotion, and a lot of the stuff that they go through is not the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know how that is. Lord Jamar made Vlad relevant. That's cool. Sometimes we don't understand the intentions of it. I'm not going to speak bad about Lord Jamar. He's a guy that I look at as not a vulture. He's a part of hip hop at the time. He didn't do a whole lot in hip hop, but he was a good artist. That's what's up. I'm glad you took that honor, man. Let's keep the positivity from Philly to VA, man. West Philly to bottom, North Philly, South Philly, Uptown, Erie Avenue. You know how we carry it. You know what I mean? Broad Island, South Philly, Southwest Philly. All those that got some honor in their heart, man, is from these parts. It's dudes everywhere. Just like it's rats everywhere. And we don't honor them no more, but I had to snatch his honor because he's, making up a lot of different things. Yeah, we ain't talking about that kitten. Ross is, I know a lot of correctional officers that was gangsters, though. I know some that went in themselves with some good dudes and rumbled, but, a correctional officer isn't a police officer, you know what I'm saying? We can't just be down on the people just because they had a job. That's basically what it is, a job. A job with a little okay benefits and a little bit of overtime that make just a little bit more than the average, you know what I'm saying? But that like should be up with a like. Come on, come in here, man. Where's that? My likes should match my views, man. Come on in here and like it so we can get these videos in the right eyes of the right people so we can get the understanding of some of these perverts. Because that's what we on right now. I don't know about him. I can't speak on him. But I know one thing. I want for somebody to go to my email right now. Honor Your Life Campaign 720@gmail.com. If you feel as though you was violated by a parent or a friend and you're young, you don't want to tell nobody, you're afraid to tell somebody, and those that you have told in the past, they have won against you, please hit my email and allow me to know. I will protect you. You need me to meet you anywhere, I will meet you. You're a civilian, or if you're a street person. If you've been violated and you're young and you can't help yourself, even if you're older though, you know what I mean? What's up, Indiana? Mike Jones, I need for you to really get in contact with Kingearner, man. Because I'm going to help you. I'm not going to allow you to get to go back around that nonsense. If it's a father or if it's a stepfather. I know it's a younger child out here that's probably being violated right now. And if you happen to just be on YouTube and you heard this or you just got violated, I need for you to really look and listen to this video and say, Kingearner is going to protect me from that. That's why I was so down on Vlad and why I'm snatching his honor, because he said allegedly. How can you say allegedly with a situation like that, Vlad? You can't say allegedly, because if you're saying allegedly, that means that you don't think that brand Africa Bambaataa is out of order. You know what I'm saying? If you're saying allegedly, Vlad. And that's my thing. That's what made me really say, you know what? I'm not giving him the pass. Because, Vlad, I heard some positive things about you. I did. I heard some positive things, but you always hear things about individuals and then they're going to show you who they are. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And Vlad, man, I feel as though you're not who those people told me you were. We don't do that. This is not a story that's trying to make the headlines. This is a story that we just want to keep amongst the people going back and forth and allowing these children's mothers to know. I see a lot of people, listen to me. I see a lot of individuals, man. A lot of dudes go to these people pages and like their stuff, man. The thing about Funk Flex, right? Funk Flex is a fraud himself. You see, I already knew that he was in love with Outpo. I already knew that. But that wasn't what I was on, so I didn't bring him up, and I don't choose to bring him up. But my thing is this. Funk Flex is supporting anything that has to do with Bambaataa. He has made that clear to you. He has made it clear to you. My thing is, Funk Flex isn't the problem, though. And we made it clear. I let him know how I feel. He's the cancer in the problem. He's the cancer that's actually taking and trying to destroy another brother just to impress a white man, along with him wanting to impress who else? He want to impress the individuals that he know that already dislike Dame. See, there's a lot of individuals that Dame probably don't know that dislikes him. And Funk Flex is feeding off of that energy now. It's just them people is ganging up. So being as though they're not ganging up, you know how that go. You know what I'm saying? You already know how it is. Flex been washed up, but without him being a part of it, listen to this one. Without him being a part of it, he helped those who rap and do things like that. You know what I'm saying? So whether we like Funk Flex or not, we gotta respect what he got, but we don't have to respect him. You see? How you do that is you use an individual. He knows that he has to have those guys that he have on the bill that he has in order to keep his platform going. He has to have Meek on there. Meek is lit right now. You gotta have A$AP Rocky on there. A$AP Rocky is lit right now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have individuals that have a backbone and that are leaders within the rap game, within their own part of the culture. You see? So he's strategic, but he's a crumb. It won't work. It won't continue. Like, it's one of them things when you hustling and you take a fall and then you go ahead and you get another chance again. And when you get that chance again, you don't capitalize off of it. And then them chances start not coming. They start getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer, and then you don't have no more chances. He's just helping artists. He's not being helped. It's really a DJ that you find, like DJ Clue was a DJ that knew how to earn off of the music. You know what I'm saying? Funk Flex does not know how to earn off of it. You know what I mean? Who killed Scarface? Come on, man. What are you doing, y'all? Come on, man. Y'all gotta have some honor in your veins. Yeah, I would love. Listen, if Flex doesn't have that type of heart, and that's what we don't get. See, back in the day, you had that type of heart. Like, you know who got a lot of heart? That's an honorable interviewer, and a lot of people miss out on his interviews. Jack Thriller, Noriega. These interviews and these podcasts have strength to them. The reason why they have strength to them because they keep hip hop alive. And in order to have a podcast, you got to either keep something alive off of positivity, or you got to keep something alive off of negativity. And them podcasts are they got this good vibes, period. And that's how I want mine to be. Once I get off of me trying to, orchestrate and have everybody that come to my page be the ones that really want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Anchor. My joint is Anchor, bro. Anchor. I'm on Apple, iPad, Apple Podcasts. I'm on Anchor, Flipboard. I'm on iTunes. I mean, check them out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's what we got going on. We got to deal with that, though. We got to deal with that. You know what I mean? Because they act like women, but a lot of them get the actions of what's going on. There's nothing in place. It's not like the Black Panther Party where they had this building down here. They had whole blocks in Cali. They wasn't playing games. They was in Compton set up. You know what I mean? They had whole blocks with this office right here teach the children how to read and write. You know what I mean? You had this office here that Huey Newton might have been given a class, and all of them was very intelligent. If you pay attention, it was the drugs that ruined the Black Panthers and that rat. What's his name? If I'm not mistaken, William Nelson. He was the rat that ruined the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's getting weird in here, guys. Listen, let's get these likes up before I roll out, and let's be able to crack specifically, man. They really shout out to UK, man. UK to USA. You know how we carry it, man. At UK, I heard y'all got that money out there, man. I heard that money out there is worth more than our money. You know what I'm saying? Well, I never really learned. When you say learn Arabic, brother, listen, I've learned to the best. I know how to read a little bit, and I know how to pronounce words a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, look at this kitten. Look, you're blocked. He's thirsty. Look, that guy's thirsty there. A lot of these guys, they be thirsty, man. But I don't, you know what I don't do? I don't respond to them. The reason why, you listen, when you go to Instagram, Google Johnny Brown. I want you to do this tonight, Johnny Brown, based off honor. When you go to YouTube and you put the search in and you put Kingearner in there, guess what you find out? These dudes is begging for a view, you see? And my thing is, guys like, especially that kitten that just rolled, and we ain't gonna mention the kitten name, because they want me to mention their name so they can get a view. So we don't mention their name, but so scary, so dishonorable. The guy was so scary. When I came at him on Instagram and it was like, I didn't know you were gonna say that. Let me go make a video about you. That'll pull up, John. Dudes be trying to make neighborhoods and cities have beef. A lot of guys ain't walk no federal yards, man. You know what I'm saying? The reason why that cracks me up is because you never walked a federal yard, but yet you play gangster. You never walked a state yard, but yet you play gangster. You never had real life experience, but yet you play gangster. Come on, man. A man is a man, and a man is always going to be a man. He's going to never tuck his tail and become a woman. When you get individuals that dislike what Kingearner got going on, those were the guys that when I was a child, man, I smacked up. They get mad. You know why they get mad too? And I honor the individuals that been to jail, right? Come home from jail, and you know they just don't get that honor or that respect like they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I get my honor and my respect face to face, man. A lot of guys, they want to say my name, but the only way they could say my name is going on here and blocking their face and making up lies. So, we got to keep our honor intact, man. What's this saying? Cat and raid? I'm trying to get it so I can shout y'all out. The game, I don't really know too much about the game. I gotta do this guy, Cat Raid. I gotta go ahead and block these type of people, man. Yeah, and plus, if you talk, the thing is, bro, if my thing is that these dudes really don't be the guys that really. What's this Cat and Raid, man? This person is really tripping. Um, they don't be like worth it. Like they don't be worth the re-mention. They all look like they kind of mentally slow or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love it. Listen what I love. How does people keep making all these joints, bro? This a hater. Hey, listen. This Cat and Raid guy is the biggest hater. You know what I mean? I don't really know Beans like that. I just know his music. I like Beans' music. I don't know nothing else about him. Sound what it look like. So I don't really know. I can't really speak on none of these rappers, honor and integrity, unless it was like Leak Moss, Dark Low, AR Ad, those artists. I can't, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak on no other rapper really. What I think about the Nation of Islam, Nation of Islam is the Nation of Islam. I don't think nothing about it. It is the Nation of Islam, you know? Yeah, hands down, Bean's one of the best artists, rappers ever. I don't know about his street life, you know what I mean? Yeah, the government is horrible, man. You already know the government, you know what I'm saying, got no honor. Right, I couldn't fight that kid, man. You know what I mean? Free Ab, free the men. The reason why I could never fight him is like, you see me put my hands, man, on these guys, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Please, I don't want to fight nobody. Yeah, Moss is definitely underrated. One of the most hardest pound for pound, bar for bar artists there is out here. I don't want to talk about Christians being fake. I was a Christian before I became a Muslim. So I don't want to talk about a Christian being fake. We're going to have some topics. We're going to have some times. Right now, this is what we're going to do. Right now, we're going to keep our honor intact. We're going to keep these kittens off of our platforms. And Peanut Live, I don't know. The person who actually does Peanut Live is a good person, man. He's a very honorable guy. I met him a couple times. Black on black crime because we have a hatred towards ourselves from what happened to us during slavery. Well, I can't really speak on Christians being real, Muslims being real, Jews being real. I can't really speak on them things, man, because none of us, all three religions, none of us are perfect. None of us say we'll be perfect individuals, you know what I mean? With many names, man. If you ain't asking me a question about something that makes sense, don't stop mentioning these kittens' names, man. Do I think it's honoring the black community? Of course. It's a lot of honor in the black community. Listen, the reason why it's a lot of honor in the black community is because we've been through the worst of the problems. The Jews, they had their thing on the Holocaust, but ain't nothing like slavery, man. And anybody that say it, they crazy, man. There is nothing, listen, I repeat, there is nothing like slavery, man. See, when you see guys, I seen the dude who actually think he can fight the individual through here. When you see dudes that really are animated behind the YouTube and they talking about other men, they got gay tendencies. When I say gay tendencies, not nothing against them, but a whole lot against the dudes who really got them tendencies. You see my beard right here? It's a representation of a man. You see my hands? You see these joints? Representations of a man. You know what I'm saying? I can't really speak on these other guys. This is what these dudes do. And this is where you know they're the weirdest. I know they girls be like, yo, leave Kingearner alone. That boy hands look like they've been through something, man. You know what I'm saying? So when they girls, like a couple of them, and listen, this the last 10 videos, right? That I've had made, that people have made against me, all of them, they girl wanted me. It's the truth. Listen to me. Every person, that girl, and I could have that girl come on my show and I could talk. My girl, that girl, that's probably my girl that want me, talk about me 24/7. And they say they be home and them guys be snapping. I've heard females from Chicago. I've heard females from Philadelphia. I've heard females from New York, everywhere that said they had a clown somewhere amongst these cities, even my own city, that was at home watching my videos like, I hate Kingearner. I hate him. I hate Kingearner. And what their girls was doing was hearing my name so much in the house with them talking about me, they was going online and looking me up. And when they was looking me up, they was upset like, wow, look at him. You know, like, wow. You feel where I'm coming from? Oh my gosh, is this who my man is speaking about every day? Just imagine your girl or even your friends that know you, see you every day, and hear you speak on an individual that's almost, struggling like you is. But they seeing he carrying it a lot different. You'll be like, yo, you'll be surprised, man, how many of these guys, girls, man. I'm talking about from across the land. And then sometimes I don't want to say a city or two, because then the weirdest of the weird crew that mention my name on social media that won't see me face to face, they'll be like, they'll get mad and they go right to their joint. Yo, Kingearner, yo, I hate Kingearner. Look at all their faces, man. I took their girls through conversation. I took their girlfriends from their girlfriends, listening to them mention, like this time of night right here, my woman is at work. You know what I'm saying? My wife is at work. So this time of night, though, think about something. A man that mentions another man at this time of night, not based on, a guy he's not mentioning a celebrity or somebody that, he's getting some type of substance or good content to the people. He's mentioning another man, but it shows you, though, how great my content is. They make it great. I'm a crush now because I'm going to go live. And every time I go live, I'm not going to mention them. So what's going to happen is it's going to force them to go back to their computer and say my name on whatever negative. Because look at some of they Jones, bro. You know what I mean? And look, Uno from the Bronx. Look at some of their comments. The people be carrying it like, you talking about him? You must don't know this guy. Look at my hands. Look at them. Come on, man. These dudes ain't been through nothing. These guys is kids. These guys they're trying to figure out how they can fit in. They're looking for a view. They're begging for a view. If it ain't authentic, and y'all know this, man. If it ain't authentic, come on. Where's the honor at? It gotta at least be authentic. If it don't have no authenticity to it, how can you ever claim honor on any platform, man? It gotta have some type of substance. So when that girl is back there, they just got finished having sex with their girl. They girl mad because they didn't even get a chance to get an orgasm because they're hearing you whisper, man, I hate Kingearner, and they like, what in the hell is he talking about? He's that stressed and pressed over the king of honor? And then they get up from with their girl, give them some horrible sex, then get right on the computer and Kingearner, this time of night. Kingearner, I hate him. He's this, he's that in the community. Over 65 speakers in my community alone with free food given. Over $5,000 worth of clothes and sneakers given based off of my honor, while these girls love that. They hate that these guys get on here and mention Kingearner. Their girl is upset. I'm gonna tell you the one guy, and I don't know if this where these guys, they from Chicago, where they from. I don't know. I don't know. It's just one guy. He look like a light skinned girl. I don't know. He's hooping and hollering. It's a couple of them. You know, and when I say from Chicago, it's a lot of guys who's faking that's from Chicago. That ain't the live guys. I ain't talking about like the good honorable men that's from Chi-Town, like the Chief Keef, the Fredo Santana type guys. Not those good men, the Lord Dirks and all that that's from Chi-Town. I'm speaking about the guys that are no names that, you know, they try to figure out how they can get a view. And Kingearner be looking at them like, look at this boy, is he slow? And the next thing you know, the girl DM me. My boyfriend has been talking about you. I just stopped talking to this guy. This is how they give it to me. Look, I was just talking about this guy, talking to this guy, and every day he was talking about you. Kingearner this, Kingearner. His whole life was on you. She was like, I wanted to see who you was, Kingearner. And I went to Instagram and I saw who you was. You looked more muscular than my man. You was eating that CMOS gold that had your face clear. She said, I wanted you instantly. I didn't want that kid no more. She said, meow. And I bust out laughing because she was all into my movement because of the guy who was mentioning me every day. How honorable is that, owner from the block, Mustafa Uwais? How honorable is that? How honorable is that, though, really? These guys mention me so much that they girls and their mothers. I done heard one of them that you can hear him. The guy was talking on the video, right? He's speaking, la 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 la. He talking, boom boom boom. He stopped on the video. He like, man, why won't Kingearner snatch my honor? He snatched so and so honor. He snatched so and so honor. If he snatched my honor, I'd get some views. The girl said she spit out her lemonade and went into the bathroom, bro, and got on her phone and said, I want to see who Kingearner is. So best believe, every dude that you have seen talk on Kingearner, that girl have been in my DM or I done took that girl out. You know what I mean? All that. Or I met that girl and smacked on the butt and watched the jiggle. Damn. That's all. You know, I ain't real disrespectful because I ain't going to nail nobody wife. A lot of these dudes married. A lot of these, especially one of the kittens I just blocked him, he married. His girl, I'm going to say, what time is it right now? I don't know the time, but his girl going to be calling me in like a half hour, 45 minutes, man. But I promise you, telling me with everything that he was doing, if he was talking about me or if he was watching my videos sitting in front of there, biting his nails, and I hate Kingearner. I hate him. They see me, that's Kingearner. Hey, Kingearner, this is the truth. Hey, listen, Brandon Russell, I'm telling you, this ain't no game, man. Wallahi, man. I'm smiling and I'm feeling the moment, but it's the truth, man. It's the truth. I had one call in. Everybody thought it was a scam. And that's all, man. This is what they doing, man. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been wearing this. I think they smell it through the screen. Look. They smell it. Wherever I go, I don't care what city I'm in, I got this. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I got it is like, it's one of the most honorable smells in the world, and it brings a woman. Kingearner alert. From the rip, it hypnotizes him. Kingearner alert. He's around here somewhere. The same one my baby father, my boyfriend is speaking on. And don't get all crazy with her because she wants to talk to Kingearner. Hey, Gary, listen, but just when you finish with her, please, Gary Skaggs, when you finish with her, please give it back to Kingearner so I can have a ball with her, you know? Then we'll give it back to the rest haven for hoes. Vlad TV's a rest haven for hoes. Academics, if your girl is still here, this is the West Virginia, pure honor of West Virginia. Hey, listen, academics, if your girl was still here, do me a huge favor. Hey, listen, dog, that is the best, man. You know what I mean? Academics, if your girl still acting up, tell her Kingearner got all the pipe in the world for her. I'm taking CMOS Gold. I'm in the best shape of my life. Vlad TV, if your girl, if she's still around, because I know your girl had left you or whatever, tell her come through, man. You know, Kingearner a slayer. I'll slay your girl, pipe her down, give her that CMOS Gold. Who else, man? Who else? All the kittens that mention me, please keep giving me your girls because I'm going to run them. I'm sliding CMOS all in them. They go back to the kitten. The kitten trying to figure out what in the hell done happened. Something wrong. It's a size difference here. This guy, Kingearner's been there, and they go, and they know, but they can't do nothing about it. So what they do, they go to their screen, put their hood all the way on like this. This how all of them is. Shorty behind him, she trying to figure him out from the rip. What is wrong with these kittens, man? They want Kingearner so bad, and that's all they girls. Every guy that's online right now that's mentioning my name, they girl been in my line, man. Only thing I'm different, I don't expose no screenshots, man. And that's the true story. That's the end of the story, but that's the true story, man. And I have a ball because they're gonna still allow me to say run down on their girl, say run down on their mom. Their mom liked my vlogs more than anything. And I ain't talking about the young, I'm talking about the 50 and 60. You know what I mean? The 60-year-old mothers that I love. Some of the guys that's talking about me on YouTube and all these places, they're a little older dudes. So they mom like 60 years old. I don't disrespect people's moms, but I done had a few of them ask me to take them out. You know, we a rare breed. Like my man just said, Brandon Russell. You know, that's what I do that's different. See, how many of these dudes gonna shout y'all out on their platform? You know why? They so stuck up on themselves trying to get somewhere, they don't want to mention their supporters. You know what I mean? Syracuse. You know what I mean? 34, West Virginia. You know what I mean? OG Stuff Whites, you know? They don't want to mention you type of guys because you guys like me. Tupac the Don, you know what I mean? Samuel Tubwiller, you know? They're not like us. They don't have the honor like we have. Rick Dupree, she's coming in. We're traveling while she works in her little different spots. You know what I'm saying? So she wants me around. You know how, y'all know how it is when we got that CMOS Gold running through your things, man. You know, they ain't turning you down, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't turning you down. They letting you say, you know what I mean? Call me Malay fam. Shamal Clark, pure honor. Patat An Kawan, pure honor. Ain't no doubt. Before I roll, this is what we're going to do, y'all. Before I leave. Before I leave, I need the likes. I need the likes, y'all. Understand, listen. If Kingearner shouting y'all out like I'm doing that, you know what I mean? Big Worm, we ain't bringing up these kittens because they kittens, man. Let them kittens meow, man. We don't want them to get no credit, you hear me? You know how we doing that, man. We gonna have fun with this, y'all. I mean, Brandon Russell, you know what I mean? We're gonna do things like that, you know? Shazam, Fizzam, what's your name? Cuntus Femus? What's up, man? I had a ball with y'all tonight, man. What's up, Travius Brown? What's going on? Rick Dupree, Stacks Dog. You know, pure honor, man. We had an honorable night, man. Oh, man, don't get high, man. Stop getting high, man. Get high off of these girls, man. These beautiful women, man, that you love. Don't manipulate them. You know, give them that drip, that real drip that these other kittens can't do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all appreciate y'all, man. You know, I really do, man. I had an honorable time. Hey, yo, 305 VTV, pure honor, man. You know? Fakeem Sells, you know? Yeah, I feel you, but you know, man, just, you know, get high off that CMOS Gold. Tramal Clark, you know what I mean? Tupac the Don, I appreciate y'all, man, for sliding by. And remember, these other guys, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna honor that. You feel me? They ain't gonna carry it like we carry this day. They ain't gonna shout each other out. How y'all turn this joint off, y'all? I don't even know how to work it.